What is up, everybody? It's Superverse T here today, and apparently there's been some shocking news for the Black Friday weekend on what the most sought after console was, or which one did the best. I thought it would have been the Xbox Series S. I thought that one did the best, or even the Nintendo Switch. But apparently the Xbox Series X dominated this Black Friday sales this year, which is insane. For a system with no major first party games that released this year, that is very impressive. Like, strictly alone, just the good press that Xbox has been receiving, the good word of mouth reputation for the Xbox, has made it been one of the has made it become the best selling console this holiday season for Black Friday. So that is impressive and insane, actually. Another poll says the Xbox Series X was one of the most sought after devices during Black Friday, according to a new Adobe Analytics report on consumer spending. Okay, so very impressive. So if this is doing this well right now when no major first-party games released this entire year, I can only imagine what happens when Starfield and Redfall, two anticipated games, release next year. That's going to be insane. Like, they're just going to literally be flying off the shelves at that point. Like, wow. So yeah, and whenever there is any good positive Xbox news, we know which crowd of people have to come in and say otherwise. But this is very impressive news right here. Very impressive. Like, for a console that people said that, hey, nobody wants this system, why is it even being made? They have no games this year. It's doing really well. So it kind of tells you that you can't believe everything you see on the internet, because the data says otherwise. That people want this system, very contrary to what people say on the internet. So very impressive. But let's see what the comments have to say. Don't believe it. I'm here for the comments, though. Triggered PlayStation fanboys in 3, 2, 1. Trigger intensifies. It's kind of sad that these people will be triggered over this news, but whenever there's any positive Xbox news, it somehow affects them in any shape or form, which makes zero sense, but okay. Understandable. I love mine. Same sentiment as well. As it should be. Let's see. And this is with allegedly no games. It's going to be a rough 2023 for Sony once Microsoft starts releasing banger after banger. It really is, because 2023 is going to be a good year for Xbox. It's like, sure, you had a one-off year with this year first-party content, but next year, the content is definitely coming, so the sales going to be insane for the system next year. Cool, the new and old Xbox players are coming to the new generation of Xbox. Yeah, it's time to get rid of the Xbox One and move on to the next gen, especially next year. All the Sony ponies, the Sony fanboys rise up. No surprise, 2023 looking like a banger year for Xbox and Game Pass. Ponies right now. He's crying with his handkerchief. Okay. Then look at this saltiness right here. There's a guy that's had to come in and says the PS5 is still outselling both Xboxes. LMAO. You can tell this guy was super salty when he made that comment. Then the next saltiness, the next salty fanboy. Adobe hasn't specified how it defines a hot product. I'm pretty sure hot product means it sells, genius. Like, what else would it mean by hot product? What else do you need to define more in that statement right there? Nor has it explained what factors it took into account when determining what makes the Series X more of a hot product than the Series S, PS5, or Switch. Let's cut the BS. All he cares about this whole thing right here is the PS5. He just wants to include the Series S or Switch, like he cares about those two consoles. He's just mad this thing is selling more than the PS5. That's like, let's cut the BS out. All you need to know from the article. Didn't take long. The trigger intensifies, yeah. As soon as they get a whiff of positive Xbox news, here they come. It's the superior product with the best games, that is why. I mean, they did greatly improve it over the Xbox One generation by far, so it's not really shocking to me that this thing is doing really well. But I thought it would have been the Xbox Series S because of the amazing deals they were giving with the system. Like a $50 gift card and it was $250. I'm like, that's a great, crazy deal right there. So The fan base is going to get mad. It's funny. I keep being super vague, and we already know who's gonna be mad about this news right here. Simply because that's the only device that is available. Ah, yes. Because it's the only console available excuse. That is so rich. They like to use that. They like to use that. Say that's the reason why too. Like, because that's the only thing that's available. That's why people buy it. And like, this doesn't make any sense. So you mean to tell me if the Ouya was available, you would buy that console? Like, really? Google Stadia was really available for plenty of time, and nobody bought that. And we see how that's turned out this year. That system is going to be that streaming service is going to be canceled. So that's not a good excuse as to why it's selling so well, because it's the only thing available. That excuse doesn't make any sense. Because people got sick of the filmic, one and done linear narrative driven over the shoulder camera, 70 to $100 games. I mean, that might have a point to it. It's like people have been saying if they want to watch a movie, they will probably just watch a movie. So maybe that's the situation right there. People just want to actually play actual video games, not walking simulators with heavily cinematic based. It wasn't sought after. It was what was available. The next best thing. What everyone wanted was a PS5. Like, jeez. The saltiness and butterness, they just can't give Xbox credit for anything. Like, jeez. You just can't help yourself, can you? They just can't at this point. Like, you could have just moved on with this post, but nope. They salty behinds have to come in and chime in on why Xbox is doing so well this Black Friday season over the PS5. Not surprised with the price drops on holiday. Good deal for many. I don't think the X didn't get a price drop, so I don't know he's talking about. They didn't even get a price drop. People just wanted the system because they want to be in the Xbox ecosystem. Here they come, the PlayStation Fanboy Starter Pack. Thinks The Last of Us 2 is the greatest game ever made. Kind of true. They do think that. Hates Phil Spencer for just breathing. Another true statement. Licks Sony's boots so hard their tongue has turned to leather. Defends censorship from Sony. Thinks the PlayStation 5 will overpower PC somehow. It sounds pretty accurate. Right now, these points sound pretty accurate. Cried for a week straight on Microsoft bought Bethesda. Follows Xbox just to talk crap on every post. Uses the laughing emojis to hide their assault. Or when they make a stupid post, they say they were just trolling. Inserts laughing gifs to also hide their assault. There was a tension when a Sony shares an exclusive with a different platform. Very true. These exclusives are the only thing that matters in life. Yeah, just screw the third party, screw the indies, screw everything else. Only thing that matters is first party games, apparently. The big first party AAA games at that. Worships Metacritic's like a god when it's in their favor. So you've got to add the part. When it's in their favor, they worship Metacritic. When it's not in their favor, then it's like they're biased or whatever. So worships Metacritic until a game score is low, then the scores don't matter. Sounds pretty accurate. Yeah, I'm giving it a like. That's pretty accurate. How are you ponies gonna let this happen? Every store I went to on Black Friday had PS5s in stock. Only GameStop had 2 Xbox Series X's in stock. Please explain this to me. Yeah, they're gonna say nobody had the PS5 in stock when it's like the PS5 has been reported from different sources it was in stock this Black Friday. So, did the PS5 disappear? Nope, pretty sure it was in stores as well. The people just chose the Xbox. Ponies right now. What is this? Is there a sound to this? There's no sound to it. Not to be a jackass here, but it's one of the 3 next-gen consoles. Of course it is. I don't get why this is news. I don't know, maybe because a certain fanbase says that nobody wants an Xbox, and when it does extremely well, they have to chime in as well. Their saltiness has to chime in. So, I mean, that's why it's kind of news. I call BS on this. Xbox fans pretending outselling PlayStation for a day means crap. PlayStation fans laughing at the desperation to be relevant again. Nintendo fans outselling both of them. All hail the king of Black Friday. uh, and so that's pretty good news right here. But why not the PS5? Can't even find one anywhere. LOL. Game Pass is better than Sony exclusives. I don't know. I wouldn't say that's debatable. I mean, because the only really exclusive I like this year from Sony was just the God of Ragnarok. That was it. I mean, the other ones I didn't really care about. So it might be a true statement. I don't know. The Series X and not the Series S. I guess somebody doesn't want that crap. I mean, it probably couldn't be. This was probably been too that couldn't have been that far behind because they did have an amazing deal with it. So, like, it's just been a good month for Xbox in general. And remember, we got no games. Yes, the no games narrative, but it still is also in the competition. PS5 takes another L. The Xbox Series S was the most bought gaming console during Black Friday this year. This is good news, especially with the hypocrisy of PlayStation right now. Yeah, they want to raise everything up, and it's like, and I guess it's hurting them. They keep raising the price of everything, keep raising the price of their games. They charge you more for pretty much DLC for PS4 games. They're raising the console prices, so it's kind of like the audience is deciding to buy the Xbox over that. So. Not the most bought, but most sought of. They don't have sales data. Um, but this article says it sold the most. So apparently, like they're trying to play semantics with the wording. But another article says it sold the most during this Black Friday season. So either way, like once again, I don't care about the sales of these consoles that these companies make. I don't really care about their sales data, but it's just the point that just defeats a narrative that nobody wants an Xbox. It's not gonna sell; it's just gonna sit on store shelves. But that's obviously not the case. I guess I obviously know what they were doing with the system and with Game Pass because it's making the system move. People want to buy the system. Um, 2023 bangers got people hunting down this bad boy. Hashtag Game Pass. Y'all be feeling console wars with an article like this. How is that even feeling a console war? It's just saying just saying the facts that the Xbox Series X sold the most. If they say Nintendo Switch sold the most, would that be feeling console wars? Or no? Or because it's Xbox, they already know another group of people gonna be salty, so it's gonna feel the console wars in this guy's opinion. But that's the gist of it. The Xbox Series X sold the most, which is, like I said, even to me, it's kind of bizarre. I thought it'd been the Series S because of the amazing deal, or even because they didn't have that great of a great year for first party titles. But I guess people are getting prepared for 2023 because that's when the major first party games come drop for Xbox. So definitely looking forward to next year. A lot of great games will come out that year. So yeah, that just shows you that people want an Xbox, and that stupid narrative that nobody wants it is just getting debunked, which is just hilarious. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.